So I'm sure, like most email marketers, you've probably already used ChatGPT for at least parts of your email marketing workflow, whether that's writing email copy or just getting inspiration for emails that you can add into your workflows. It's a really nice use case because it can genuinely save a lot of time and prevent writer's block. And when you've got a lot of emails to add to a workflow, it just makes sense to use something to automate part of that. So ActiveCampaign have released a really nice feature. This is not yet in the main product. This is just beta. We've just been given access to this today, so I'm not sure when this is rolling out more widely. But I thought, why not put a video together walking through what I can see as the sort of the first rollout, and hopefully this is useful. So essentially what ActiveCampaign have done is embedded ChatGPT into the email editor in ActiveCampaign. I've done some side-by-side testing of ChatGPT versus ActiveCampaign, and it is the same results. So this is definitely using the ChatGPT API. From what I can tell at the moment, this is only available in the email editor. This is not available for things like landing pages and forms and that sort of stuff in ActiveCampaign. This is really just kind of email copy. But that kind of makes sense. That's sort of the main place where you would be likely to use this. But I wouldn't be surprised if this rolls out to the landing page editor in the future. So how this works is you can click on any text element in the email builder, say here, give it a prompt just as you would ChatGPT. So let's say I'm a bakery and I want a couple of sentences telling people to buy my cakes. If I give this a prompt, click generate, this then goes off to the API. It does take a few seconds for it to load, but this then comes back with a few options that we can choose from. So here you can see down the right now, we've got a couple of suggestions of content that we can use. What I really like about this feature is we've got these prompts at the bottom where we can ask for it to be shorter, longer, we can change the tone, we can adjust the prompt. Again, these are all things that are available in ChatGPT, but it's just nice you can kind of hit a button and do that. So I'm going to click use this content, and as you can see, it just automatically kind of pastes the content in, and then kind of rinse and repeat. You can do that as many times throughout the whole content until you're happy with it. That's really all there is to it. But that's one thing I haven't actually tested yet is whether adding a new element would do the same. So if I just go to dragging a new text prompt, yes. So if we do write an introduction to our bakery, yeah, and so it would essentially do the same. So you could, and I believe this also works for if you're doing HTML emails as well, so you don't need to be in the visual editor for this. You could essentially ask it to write the entire email. Obviously, the quality of what comes back is going to depend on the prompts that you give it. Again, just like with GPT, but quite a nice feature if you do want to sort of, particularly as like a starting point for an email, you could ask it to write kind of 300-word email, 200-word email, whatever it might be, and then you can sort of chop and edit it from there. So that's really it for now. As I say, we don't know when this is kind of rolling out in the main product. I'll link to this page on ActiveCampaign in the video below in the description. And yeah, would be really interested to hear about people's use cases and what you think of this. I think it's a really nice little time saver. I think ActiveCampaign have done a really good job in the past with their machine learning based features. This is a nice one to kind of throw into the mix.